Live once again, man. It's the Surround Sound DJ boys, Big Tex and Lone Star.
DJ Unknown, aka the Unknown DJ, baby. What's happening?
Man, it's been a while since we talked to y'all. Apologies for that, man. You know we still testing this thing. So, first off, let's say happy holidays, to everybody. You know we got Christmas as of today. We're filming. It is December 17th, the last full Saturday before Christmas. People are going crazy. They haywire in the streets. Freeways packed, mall packed, Walmart look like the club as always. So y'all make sure y'all be careful out there, man. Y'all know the economy, we still in a recession, man. So don't spend no more than what you got. If you can't get nobody no Christmas gift, man, just tell them God bless you, man. That'll be gift enough, man.
Amen. That's all I can say to that, man. Amen.
All right, so we're gonna talk about some of the stuff that's been going on in hip hop. You know how we do it. Gotta give shouts out to Unknown. If you look in the background, you can see our new logo, Surround Sound DJs, man. That's how we're gonna bring it in for that 2012, man. Good stuff in the new year. You know, like we say once again, if you need us for DJing, Unknown or me text, hit us up on the Facebook page of Surround Sound DJs.
Yeah, like Facebook.com. Just put Surround Sound DJs in the search. It'll pull up just like the page.
Well, at this point right now, I think we're trying to get worldwide, so just Google us. But you know, all our pages will come up, the Twitter page, the email addresses, all that good stuff. But for those who don't have access to all that, and you do get a chance to see this, we're gonna run the scroll of all the web pages and ways to contact us at the end. We got the vibe on the table. And on this cover, this is the new edition. It has Eminem and Yellow Wolf, and it says it's hip hop finally colorblind. Unknown, I'm gonna let you speak on it first.
Well, we had a conversation about this earlier. Well, actually a few seconds ago about this before we went live. You know, I personally, I think Eminem is a talented MC. I just never understood the how he's like above all, I guess, in the hip hop game. Now, me personally, when I look at the different MCs and I try to categorize them, me personally, I really can't do it. Me and Texton battled numerous times of who the top five is, but I mean, because of the numerous styles and of MCs, man, I can't really just say who's the best. I can just put a group of them in the top 5, 10 and just say them just the best 10, in no particular order. And with Eminem, I probably put him in that top 10. I say reluctantly because I'm a fan. I don't know, man. It's I think the hype beast behind him is just hyping him up so much because, I mean, when the last time you heard an Eminem song played in H-Town on the radio or in a club?
Oh my God, it has probably date back to maybe '04-ish. As far as like a true Eminem track off one of his albums, he may have been featured on something. I think they played the one with Drake and Lil Wayne. I think it was also like the LeBron James soundtrack. But as far as like an Eminem track itself, like a straight hip hop track from him, he didn't even get much play on the Recovery album. But he sold records, and of course because he's white, he got an instant kind of crossover appeal. It's like he's instantly white, so he had the white folks come with him. But when he kind of got the brothers to come with him for like giving them credibility, then the doors were open wide for him. Me personally, I've never bought an Eminem album. I have heard enough of his music. When I was working at a retail, I was working at Target back in the Gap, and his Marshall Mathers album had came out. A white lady actually bought me the CD. She called the store. I was working in electronics. She said, "Hey, could you hold me 2 copies?" I was like, "Cool." She came up there, she bought them, and then she gave one to me. Like, "Thanks for holding it." That's the only Eminem CD that I ever owned, and I listened to it, and it's cool, but he just ain't my type of hype as far as like what I like as far as the hip hop that I would buy. I would buy a Jay-Z album, I buy a Scarface, I buy Outkast, Nas. To me, I can feel them because they kind of relate to where I'm coming from, or I know kind of their background or whatever. But with Eminem, he good with putting the words together, but like I say, I wouldn't personally buy his stuff.
And honestly, I mean, the last couple of years, I mean, have we even seen Eminem on the scene? I mean, he popped up, and when he was going through his little recovery phase, aka recovery on the album, you know what I'm saying? He popped up, but you're not really seeing him much. I mean, you see him in a video here and there, commercial here and there, but,
Well, I think, it's kind of like you got to give Interscope the kudos for kind of how they have the whole things set up with Jimmy Iovine as far as like coming through the hip hop pipe through Dre, 50, Eminem. I think he got to the point wherever issues he may have had in his personal life, he had enough money and clout to kind of step back and not actually have to put out no music, but still had enough of a machine behind him with Interscope to whereas whenever he got ready to come back out, it wasn't gonna be the case of like some other artists like, oh man, they didn't give me no budget from a video or they're not giving no promotion or whatever. Eminem can come out tomorrow and say, man, I want to do me a full length album. It'll be a triple CD. They going guns to the wall for Eminem because they know he's one of the last few artists across any genre who can bring in platinum sales. So I had Yellow Wolf guy. If I'm not mistaken, don't he do some production too?
He may. I'm not sure, but I know that like Slaughterhouse. I don't know if he's included in Slaughterhouse, but I know Slaughterhouse is another a faction that Eminem is aligning himself with, which is an underground faction with Joe Budden, Crooked Eye, Rusty 5'9",
and Jewel Ortiz.
Yeah.
So and those guys, if they ever can really, if I'm not mistaken, they supposed to be signed to Shady Interscope, so they may have something coming up big, 2012. But Yellow Wolf, I can't really speak on him. Haven't heard enough of his music. I know he had a song. It was like Trump music or Trump banger music or something like that. That they got a little play and had a video.
Yeah, he got that kind of rock rap type, mosh rap type. I mean, his lyrics are dope. I ain't gonna lie. He reminds me of a young Eminem the way he spit. And I know Yellow Wolf, and it's another guy, Kelly.
Machine
Gun Kelly. I know they had some kind of a beef. I don't know if it was real or not, but you got two white rappers with decent skills, going at each other. I don't know. Machine Gun Kelly, he's really good. He has that rapid fire flow too. I think he's out of Ohio, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Now, out of the up and coming, if we're gonna do up and coming white rap artist, hip hop artist, dude that I do like that I've heard some enough of his music to kind of give a critique of is Mac Miller.
Oh yeah,
and Mac Miller go hard, man. I saw him on the little single lady show that they did with what's the girl name? Pretty Girl. Well, all of them. Lisa Ray. The little show they had on VH1. He did an episode on that. He and I think he does have an affinity for Southern hip hop because he's worked with Charlie Boy. He's worked with Killer Calion. I've heard him on track with Rhino and a few others. So that's how I heard him through the Southern hip hop, and the dude can spit. So be on the lookout for Mac Miller.
He seems like that nice guy rapper. I don't really see him going hard, super hard.
Well, yeah, but and he kind of reminds me of. I'm gonna tell you, this name might not be too familiar to you, but named Lil Ray. Lil Ray out of Boss Hog Outlaws, where he kind of suave, playboy with it, funny with it, but can't go. So be on the lookout for Mac Miller, man. Y'all, look for some new hip hop coming from a lighter hue of a skin color. He gonna be coming out with some stuff pretty soon. Y'all can check Dat Piff and some of the other online sites to see if y'all can get some free downloads of any music that they got. The next topic I want to talk about my baby Ashanti. Hey Ashanti, Miss Baby herself. We just heard that she has her own new record label called Written Entertainment, and her music will be distributed through E1 Entertainment, which is formerly Koch. So I read an article on allhiphop.com. She was stating how happy she was to be coming out with new music. Her last studio album was in 2008, The Declaration. That was the last thing she did with Murder Inc. So I'm glad to see her coming out. Back in the gap, it was kind of a battle between her and Beyonce in the early 2002, 2003, early in the decade to see who's gonna be the true R&B princess. Well, of course, Beyonce took it to another level. Ashanti hung in there as long as she could, but not really having the backing that like Beyonce kind of had as far as the label. Because really, Murder Inc. was a hip hop label. Her and Lloyd were like the only two R&B artists that they had on the label. So, but I wish her much success in the future.
Had you had a chance to listen to the single yet?
I haven't. When I looked at it, it's supposed to be something she pulled Busta Rhymes on. Have you heard it?
Well, I read that same article. I hadn't heard it yet. Now I search the why and see if I can get a copy and play it on the.
Yeah, so on the next update, or maybe even while we kind of editing this show, we may be able to find the audio track and be able to let you guys listen to it.
Yeah, I guess with Ashanti, the one thing that kind of hurt her was the fact that it's just her holding a tune, like holding a tune. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like she couldn't carry a song. Now I'm gonna probably say something blasphemous here, but there is a Mary J. Blige is an artist that comes to mind with. I don't think she can really carry like a tune. I'm saying tune, but I may be mistaken on the word. But as far as like her carrying a whole song with just singing, do a lot of hollering. You know what I'm saying? Ashanti's do a lot of ooh babies. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping when she dropped this song, that she done worked on that, because I think that's what kind of separated her from Beyonce. Because while Beyonce yells a lot, she can carry a tune.
And I kind of understand what you're saying, because if you look at some of the love ballads that Beyonce has made, it requires for actual singing, phonation of pitch, knowing how to breathe from diaphragm, and that comes from also good songwriting. A lot of times, man, that's what's missing in a lot of music. Whether it's hip hop, get you a good ghostwriter, or R&B, get you a good songwriter. Now, one of my favorite people that I like, and I followed him because he's a big dude, was Ruben Studdard, on American Idol. Now, Ruben came out, his kind of claim to fame as he was performing on the show, and he did a lot of Luther Vandross stuff. You gotta realize, man, Luther had some of the best songwriters of all time. And that's what's missing with a lot of these singers, that the material that they're actually singing it doesn't relate or connect to anyone. It's so kind of just above the fray. You actually, to really be a good singer, entertainer, hip hop, whatever, you got to connect with the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if most people will remember a song forever if it touched them in some kind of way. I mean, whether if you a D-boy, if you cat that went to school, or you got a regular job, you'll find an artist that has a song that relate to you, good music, you remember, and you'll always be a fan. So that's why, to be honest with you, I kind of think my boy Ruben fell out, because his first real solo album, it was okay, but he really didn't have no songs with no substance to it. And then he ended up coming out a few years later, and he did a kind of a remake of ballads. And it was jamming, but it was a remake of everybody else's classic songs. So to all you aspiring hip hop artists and singers, man, make sure y'all find some good material to sing and rap about. A lot of times rappers, especially, they get prideful because you don't want to say you biting, or you don't want to let it be known that you have a ghostwriter. Man, you gonna make the song yours, but you gotta have some good material to talk about. And a lot of times the rap will be the same old recycled subjects. But if you find a way to say them more cleverly in a different way, then it makes you kind of stand out from the next rapper. Like I say, with the songwriter, man, they're so few and far between. You only have a handful of good writers. Like, I know Neo was a writer before he hit the scene. Carrie Hilson. You have those like that. They were behind the scenes, and then they tried their hand at actually becoming a singer. And some of them can pull it off, some of them actually have that real talent to do both, and some of them just kind of stay behind the scenes and write the song.
And then homegrown talent, Dre Tobin, I got to give a shout out to him. Dre Tobin, he's a real good producer down there in Houston. Shay Atkins producer, actually, doing a real good job. Actually, I think one of his songs appeared on whose album? Gospel album, Yolanda Adams.
Yeah, see
one
that,
of her tracks. So congratulations on that, bro.
Yeah, man. We're gonna kind of switch focus now, man. I want to talk about like some of the local artists that's going on the scene. We actually have a gentleman that works at the establishment that we used to work at, which is Music Depot. A cat by the name of Authentic Snoopy. This dude here, man, he got great flow, good personality. He's one to watch in H-Town. We're gonna try to get him to do an interview with us on some of the up and coming shows. But if you get a chance, hit him on his Twitter feed, Authentic Snoopy, And you can probably put that in for his Facebook page too. He's been doing a lot of shows around town. I think he had a show a couple weeks ago in at Lamar University in Beaumont. So he's really getting out there. His name's getting out there. So that's one to watch on the radar. You got one.
Actually, it's funny. Yesterday, I was scouring World Star Hip Hop. That's like I just do that every day. It's like a drug. I don't know why. A lot of crazy
It's the
stuff
hip
on
hop
there.
version of Media Takeout.
Yeah, but actually, Kurt Cobain's dropped a new track. I should have.
I did see that.
You saw it?
It was something. It was almost like kind of like a little love song with love letter.
Yeah.
I love this girl or something like that.
But it actually went hard, man. I mean, when I saw it, I was like, okay, because it's not really getting radio play down here in Houston yet. I think Drinking My Cup is still in heavy rotation down here. But it was really, it had kind of the Drake feel to it, you know what I'm saying? But he kind of kept it in his own lane. But, if he toned down the auto-tune just a little bit, and because I want to hear if he can actually sing, you know what I'm saying? Because it seemed like that's the lane he going with, the singing, half rapping. But the song came out pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Of course, it was a streets hit, so they have to do a lot of editing to get it on the radio. But it was real a surprising song that came from him, because the Drinking My Cup was okay. I kind of felt it, you know what I'm saying? Being from the South Side, remind me of the old Screw tapes or whatnot. But yeah, that new joint pretty tight, man.
Now the other thing I want to also talk about, we spotlight hip hop artists, singers, or whatnot, but I'm gonna give a shout out to Michael Ortiz. He's an up and coming director, film director, and he shoots a lot of the local artists' videos. I'm not mistaken, he does a lot of work with Propane. Who else has he worked with? Like I'll see the video, but sometimes I want to equate the artist with some of his work. But be on the lookout for him. He's up and coming. I think he's inspiring to do some film work as well. But I know he does. He shoots great videos. Him, and I also want to give a shout out to DJ Young Sam. He works a lot with Money Making Boom, and he does everything from DJing to photography to video shoots as well. So just spotlight some of the local talent, man. Houston is real diverse, man. We South, man, but we what they say, we were country, but we big city, but we got the country flavor, you know what I'm saying? But we got some real talented people out here that's making some waves on the scene. So be on the lookout for some of these folks, man, to tell you about.
And also one more person that came to mind, talking about hustlers in the city. The guy that's been doing a lot. I mean, you hear him on the box all the time, but Kiati, man, Kiati doing a lot of work, man. I mean, he started off as a freestyler back in the day, but man, he doing a little bit of everything, producing. I hear he DJing now. Of course, he on the box. So yeah, Kiati doing your thing, man. Team Hard Body.
Shout out to Kiati, man. I'm gonna tell my little quick story about Kiati, man. Me and Kiati go way back. Right when I first started DJing, me and my cousin was putting together Platinum Mike Records. We used to go scout talent at Apollo Night at the old Just Joking Club off of Richmond. And Kiati was one of the first artists that we actually tried to sign. I mean, we tried to sign. We ain't had no money, but we shot that jumper. We let them know, hey, we dig this talent. Kiati blew me away because, in the essence of true freestyle, we would see him, and I can't remember who the DJ was at the time. I want to say maybe DJ Red out of Swisher House. I think he did some stuff up there, but the DJ would switch the song. I mean, and Kiati would not stop flowing. I mean, it was incredible because usually somebody switch up the record, it may be on different speed, tempo, or whatever. He might say, he might have a diversionary tactic to get back on track. Kiati would keep flowing, and you knew it was freestyle because he would point people out in the audience, and he would talk about what drink they had, what they had on clothing-wise, the shoes, what day of the week it was. I mean, the dude was incredible. And I really hope that he can get it to a point where he gets his career on track, because he really would eat a lot of these rappers up. When I see him now and what he's doing, I hope he's in the mind frame of doing what Ludacris did. Because if you don't know, before Ludacris became a huge hip hop star, he was a radio personality out of Atlanta, and he go by the handle of Chris Lover Lover. So and I hope, like I said, I hope Keanu does the same thing. I know he's done stuff in the past. He's battled on BET's Freestyle 106 Park. He did that 2 or 3 times, which he got shafted, you know. But the dude has talent, and I wish him all the best, man. Keanu, man, holla at your boy Big Tech, man. I need some more freestyle. So, other thing we got coming up, man. Part of my Platinum Mic crew, man, we kind of getting back together for this 2012, man. The Country Boy Clique out of Old Washington, Texas. Lil Chris, Don't Nut, Crack D. They're gonna be some of the featured artists that we're gonna have and do a spotlight interview with. They're coming in from out of town right now. But if you want some raw countrified hip hop, these boys here got it, man. They made some of the underground hits that Platinum Mike had within the past decade, man. So y'all get ready to be on the lookout for that, man. We actually have some footage up on my YouTube page and Facebook page. I might be able to pull this up in a second. Might give you a little sample, my boy, Lil Chris. But all right, we live once again in the house. It's your boy Big Tex Lone Star. I know y'all can't see me on screen, but we doing this interview here with the 2/3 of the Country Boy Clique. Got my boy Crack D over here, and got my boy what you go by, man? Lil Chris, Lil Moe, man. So y'all give them a little background on CBC, man. Let them know, you know, how everything got started.
And once again, you know what I'm saying, it's like this, man. We come from the hood, you know what I'm saying? Bunch of young niggas running around, dope slanging, gang banging, doing whatever, whoop de whoop, man. But it started out like this, you know what I'm saying? We got Crips on one side of town, we got Bloods on this side of town, you feel me? So really all together is Old Washington. So we came together while our heads lay, and we came together because we couldn't fuck around on this side, and we couldn't fuck around on this side. So shit, we just joined together, formulated a little clique, and came through with it. Now, man, it's all good. We tougher than leather right now. At CBC, you can call it Crip and Blood Connected, or you can call it Country Boy Clique. It don't even matter. It all stands for the same thing, but it only got one meaning. You understand? So shit, we gonna ride with it. Like I say, it's tougher than leather, and it's a hood thing. It's O-Dub, Texas, and we gonna represent that.
Tell them where y'all from, man, because, you know, a lot of people might not know what O-Dub, Texas is, man. So y'all tell them a little about O-Dub, man.
Man, it's the hood in the middle, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas want to know where we at, just make a Bluebell run. Don't get y'all some ice cream or something, you know what I'm saying? I guarantee y'all ain't gonna miss us. We right there set in between Navasota, Burnham, 290, you know what I'm saying? Like you headed toward Austin, 290. We right there in the middle of Navasota and Burnham. I know y'all done heard of Navasota and Burnham. We right there in the middle. That's O-Dub, Texas, and we the O-Dub finest.
Already, man. So let these boys know, man, what y'all got in store for this 2012, man. Let Crack get a little shine on that mic, man.
Already.
That's all I can tell. Some heat, something boys ain't even up on. A lot of these niggas, man, is popcorn rapping.
So basically, we trying to say you trying to bring it back to the hood, man. That what you telling me, man.
Hood, some real shit, cause all this other shit that's going on, I ain't knocking your hustle, bro, but it ain't music to me.
Already, man. So I know y'all coming down here today to record some songs, man. What y'all got lined up today, man? How many heaters y'all gonna drop today?
It's only 2/3, so we gonna make something shake though, baby.
Yeah, man. Also, we gotta give a shout out to Donut, man. One of his kinfolk passed today. That's why he's not with us, man. So RIP to his kinfolk, and you know, hopefully, man, you know, we giving condolences to the family, man. Yeah, man. So y'all be on the lookout, man. Like I say, this Country Boy Clique, man, they was one of the original groups. Really the main. Lil Chris, that's my kinfolk, man, but Crack my kinfolk too. I've been knowing them all since they was little, man. You know, they grown men now. Some of the most talented individuals I ever ran into, man. You know, that's why I was a little disappointed in the beginning that we couldn't get everything jumping like we wanted to, but they came back to me, man. They say, hey, man, we home, we ready to do it, man. And like I say, the surround sound DJ, what we do is support underground artists, people that's on the come up. These dudes here, man, they definitely getting ready to do it. Be on the lookout. Like I say, we're working on music today. We're gonna drop a mixtape sometime here soon. We're gonna get their information as far as like a YouTube page, the Facebook, the Twitter. But you can catch them all on my page, which is Big Tex and Lone Star. Well, Big Tex Rock My Party. That's my Facebook page. You can catch it on YouTube at Big Tex and Lone Star. Just type it in, or you can catch us on Surround Sound DJ stuff. So be on the lookout for all that, man. So in closing, man, just tell the people, man, what y'all got, what y'all want to let them know.
Man, we coming, bro. We hungry right now, so it's all in. You know what I mean? Like, hands down.
Better expect the unexpected, man. We gonna make a believe out you non-believers, man. For real though.
Already, man. So in closing, man, we got Country Boy Click, man. Platinum Mike, Surround Sound DJs, man. One. What we about, man? We about promoting underground artists, up and coming artists.
And that track is called "Play Me." Actually, that's what I was looking for, so I can give Kirko his props on that. But it's called "Play Me." I think they just released it on World Star like a couple of days ago. So if y'all check that joint out, man, it's jamming.
And did you happen to see the other dude on there, Spotlight out of Houston, Big E?
Yeah, I did see that, and then with Bun B, got a
Slim Thug.
picture with Bun B. Yeah, I hadn't quite had a chance to look at that particular one, but yeah, they promoting it. It's like got top billing on the website.
Yeah, so and I heard it. You know, it wasn't nothing spectacular, but I will give support out to everybody out of H-Town. The other thing I wanted to mention too, the city of Houston right now, as far as sports related, man, we on fire right now, man. And this is my boy Reds, man. Number one Houston Texans fan, and I'm number one Houston Texans hater. But I'm gonna give them they due when it's due. They winning right now. I mean, they rolling. No Mario, no Andre. Foster was out. No Matt Sharp, no Matt Liner, but they still getting it done. T.J. Yates come in, just let his nuts hang all the way to the ground against Cincinnati.
Swag.
So they on fire. Shouts out to the University of Houston. Although they lost the Conference USA title game to Southern Miss,
And they coach.
man, they was on fire. 12-0. They still gonna get to a pretty decent bowl game for them. Shouts out to Kevin Sumlin. He's moving on to bigger and better things to Texas A&M. Texas A&M on to the SEC. So good luck with that. Shouts out to the Sam Houston Bearcats. They are in the Division II championship game. They just beat somebody last night, 31-28. They undefeated. So right now, boy, Texas football, you know, it's hot. Then you know we got some of the local area high schools. I think Hightower, Decaney. I'm missing somebody, but they playing this weekend in Dallas for the Texas High School state final. So right now, man, football is in full effect. Basketball is about to get kicked back in. The Rockets, you know, they about to start doing their thing. Now I'm gonna turn over the unknown, man. You know, it's love in basketball, and right now, man, Kobe Bryant ain't getting no love, man. You want to speak on that, man?
Man, well, before I step on that with the Texans, GT and Chingo Bling just released the Texans fight song. That's pretty entertaining. It's pretty entertaining. But
I heard it yesterday, and I said all that, and I kind of forgot. But some of the H-Town artists have stepped up, and now they're showing the teams from love. So like I say, GT and Chingo Bling, Slim Thug, Bun B, and Paul Wall, they've had a University of Houston fight song and a Houston Texans song, and then giving shouts out to Pink Gator and Beans and Cornbread for doing the Sam Houston song. I don't know if you had a chance to hear that, but it's jamming. So shouts out to the local artists, man, for showing the team love, man, giving us some tight theme songs instead of some of that BS we've been getting.
Yeah, and Beans and Cornbread, that's another producers out of Houston that we can give them props to too, because they've been doing it for a while. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more songs that we hearing that we don't know that's from them. That's them. I know they got that trademark Beans and Cornbread that they put on a lot of tracks, but yeah, they pretty tight. But yeah, it's been maybe about a month, almost a month and a half for our last show. So we never really got a chance because Heavy D was alive back then, so we never brought up that. What's your thoughts on Heavy, man?
Yeah, man. You know, I did my little vlog on YouTube, and I put it on Facebook, man. You know, it's shocking, man, because not only he passed away, wasn't somebody else that kind of passed away? No, he didn't pass away. Eric Sermon had a heart attack right after. So it's like, man, you know, Heavy D represent for the big boys. You know, I had special love for him, and just the fact that he was still so young, he was only like 44, so he had me by like 10 years or so. You think about it, man, that's scary, man. Then, like I say, a backdoor Eric Sermon, around the same age, he had a mild little heart attack. So, I ain't the perfect condition of health, and hopefully, I'm gonna try to change my ways, try to eat better and do right. But man, you gotta live life to the fullest, and that's basically
Yeah, I had just saw Tower Heist. You saw that movie, Eddie Murphy and Ben Stiller? I had just seen that movie about 2 days before he passed. He was actually in that movie. He had a little cameo in it, so I was kind of tripping on that. But yeah, man, Heavy D, man, I grew up hearing Heavy D. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the rappers that never really conformed to the gangster style, but he didn't need to, cause his style was one of a kind. And when a Heavy D song come on, I can play a Heavy D song now in the club and rock the house. You know what I'm saying? I think he had a whole lot of influence on a lot of people, and actually I think he was trying to make a comeback because he had the performance on the BET Awards, and even though I think he was close to 400, because I think he had lost a whole bunch of weight before, but he gained it all back, and I think he was trying to lose it again, and that's kind of what led to him passing. But boy was still moving, man. Boy was moving.
Cause they said that, and I think that he did a post interview after the awards saying that I think it was Stephen Hill, the director with BT, asked him to do it, and he was like, at first he kind of declined, and then Steve asked him again, he was like, yeah, but just let me do about a month, so let me kind of get back into performance shape. And you can tell, man, your boy's out there stepping, doing his routine, all right. And I think initially when he lost a lot of the weight, he was trying to do it for a movie role. So I guess he felt comfortable. I think he was healthy enough at his weight to do it, kind of live a normal life. And like I say, he lost weight for the role. So and has the final autopsy come out yet?
It may have. It's been so long ago. It probably came and went, and it didn't really say much. That TMZ could say, "Oh, look at this." So it probably was just, stress or something.
Died of natural cause,
something like that. So,
but yeah, R.I.P. to Heavy D, man. So
that's cool. Let's move on to this, man. I had asked you about this before about the BET Master of the Mix. I think it premiered in November. I think as of today, they're on their 5th or 6th episode. A lot of friends of mine actually went out for that, here in Houston and didn't quite make it. But I think from Houston, you had DJ Superstar. Shout out to her, and DJ. What's his name? DJ Energizer. I think he used to be in Houston. I think he lives in Vegas now, but I think he representing the Go DJs. But my thoughts on it so far, I mean, it started off with like I think 10 or 12 DJs at the time, and if you caught the first season was a group of established DJs. You had DJ Scratch, you had a whole bunch of DJ Revolution, whole bunch of established DJs. So that was kind of a different beast in the first season, but it was very entertaining because you had all these different styles of established DJing going on and different competition. It was real good. Now they kind of went on the amateur approach. That's why I think a lot of the DJs that went out this year didn't quite get picked, because I think they was going for a certain lane of DJs to go in, I guess, different really, because they went from left to right as far as styles go, and the different competitions showed that. Up until this point, a couple of my favorites have been eliminated, and that'd be No Headphones of Harlem and what's the DJ out of the Execute, Total Eclipse. Now you do still have DJ Yanni in the mix. I think he's a favorite with DJ P. Now DJ P DJs with Wax, man. I don't know if you've seen it, but he don't use Serato.
Yeah, I know they was giving one of the DJs, well, they praised him, I think, one episode I caught it. In the other episode, if it was the same DJ, they kind of talked a little noise about it. The fact that, Kid Crew, like, yeah, man, you got to be able to play. He's like, it's good to play on Wax, but you got to be able to play on CD, you got to be able to play on Serato, you got to be able to play on all formats. And I kind of thought that was some bullshit, because if Kid Crew, can you play on all of them formats? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, don't down the dude for what he doing, because I probably have some DJs up there couldn't spin on Wax. I mean, if this thing, it was a white guy,
Yeah, actually, it was two white guys DJ that did wax, DJP, and then they had the People's Choice DJ.
The People's
Yeah,
Choice.
that's the one
Woo!
that got done so wrong. I didn't think he got a shot.
He was fired though, man. I mean, because that first episode he came out, he was talking. I mean, he had it. He was tossing records on the floor, pulling records out. I'm like,
Well, no. The first episode, actually, he didn't have to perform because he actually got voted in by the people. You
okay.
talking about DJP. DJP still
Okay.
in the
He's
one,
still
with
in?
the one with
Okay.
the hat to the side. Yeah, he's still in it. I think him and Yanni is probably going to be and they got M Squared as another guy that's pretty good. But what you were saying about Kid Capri, that's why I look at it as, when I look at it and I step back, it is a reality show.
entertainment.
It's entertainment. So a lot of the stuff that Capri is saying, I think his heart is in it, but I think he's saying a lot for entertainment purposes. You know what I'm saying? You have Amber Rose in there, and I guess she's in there just by hearing.
Eye candy.
Well, eye candy, yeah. But her background is a party girl, so I mean, I guess she would know what keeps her interest in a party. So I got to give her the props. She's not really commenting on the DJing skills.
Mhm.
She's just commenting on the
Party
way,
vibes.
the way the vibe is. And they've gone through all kind of. It's actually, these competitions have been impressive, man. The last week was in D.C. where they were. No, it was in Chicago where they did house music. So you had to. They gave you they gave you 10 house songs, and then like 2 records somebody would just give you, and you had to put it in your mix on the fly.
Wow.
Like that, and it was house. It was real interesting. The week before that was DC, where you had to actually
Go-go,
mix
huh?
with the go-go. You had to mix with a band behind you.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and what was interesting is the third white guy that was on the show, Jameson, I think is his name. Jameson is more of a producer, I would say, than a DJ, because he does all the buttons and the producing and stuff. Like, he's not really a scratcher. But one interesting thing, and I don't know why he's still on the show to this point right now, because his DJing is not up to point. But this particular situation, he was mixing with the band, and he kind of lost track of what he was doing, or he wasn't really feeling his mix. So he picked up the microphone and started freestyling the last minute and a half of his set.
Wow.
And Kid Capri was like, he was impressed by that. He said, your mixing was whack. But because Kid Capri whole thing was, like, in the beginning of the show, he said that it don't matter what happens. This turntable can go out, this turntable can go out, the mixer can go out, anything can go out, but you still need to rock the party regardless. You can pick the microphone up and start freestyling. While I think that's a little bit over the top, because I don't know if somebody can rock a 4-hour party on the mic with no music playing. I'm sorry.
Right.
Unless, I don't know, whatever. But he did that, and that saved him to the next round. But the different competitions are exercising the DJ's ability to be, you just go to the whole spectrum of these of styles of DJing. And I think that's what I'm kind of trying to do for myself, is venture out beyond the hip hop and R&B realm and go into the house, and because music is a mixture of everything. You can hear it in every type of music. So I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm watching it like it's American Idol. I'm like, oh, how can you drop them? But then I have to step back and say it's reality TV. So,
And for me, man, I watched the first few episodes of it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting old, man. I be going to sleep, man. I be tired, man. If Big Tex ain't rocking the party trying to get paid, man, Big Tex trying to get some sleep. But I did, and like I said, enjoy the episode that I did watch. But when I saw it really as a pure entertainment. It wasn't because I knew that the person who's the coach DJ is not gonna win. Because like I said, with rally, you gotta have all elements of it. Somebody gotta have an attitude. Somebody gotta be the good guy. Somebody gotta be the best DJ. Somebody gotta be the worst DJ. So all in all, they're gonna pick somebody that's probably gonna be pretty decent. But either the dude gonna be handsome or he's gonna be marketable as far as maybe taking pictures. The lady who they pick, she gonna be pretty or fine or whoop because it's gonna be a total scope of entertainment and not just DJing. Because the dude that won last year, I think he did some press print with Hennessy or whoever the liquor sponsor is. So he was in magazines. He was doing some commercials, and if I'm not mistaken, he might be from overseas. I hear like an accent.
Which one? My last season?
Victor Duplessis.
Well, he was second place. He was second place.
Second place,
Yeah,
okay.
but DJ Scratch actually won it last
okay.
season. But yeah, he's kind of he's a DJ, but I think because I saw a video of a song he did, so he's kind of like the DJ artist type thing. So you know, I'm not sure how that's going, but he's doing a pretty good job at judging. He's pretty fair.
Lastly, I just want to shout out some of the other mixtapes and albums that get ready to come out. Young Jeezy's TMJ. TMJ?
Thug Motivation 103.
103. Finally dropping.
Finally, thank you, Jeezy. Thank you,
finally
brother.
dropping on Tuesday.
Damn, thank you.
I've heard it has been leaked. I had a partner of mine who sent me a link to it. What I heard, man, is really, really jamming, and I appreciate the fact that he didn't make us wait all this time and drop some bump.
Dr. Dre.
So go get Thug Motivation, man. And if I'm not mistaken, Rick Ross, I know he got pushed back. Is it coming out too? Or is it,
I hadn't heard any promotions on it, so I doubt it.
Underground stuff, Killer Calleon mixtape Trill getting ready to come out. Tyler Boy has a new one getting ready to come out. Album, Magno out of Greens Point. He's getting ready to drop his album, Greens Point, the Greens Point of Way. And it's coming out January 31st, if I'm not mistaken. So be on the lookout for those local artists.
Corey Moe dropped his mixtape a couple of weeks ago, Country Rap Tune, jamming, man, jamming.
And shouts out to Corey Moe, man. That's my old Big Ike alumni fam, man. We actually go back to probably shop with him, I think. But one of my other hip hop artists, Imagine, he was featured on the show, probably the first episode. He hit me up and said that it was jamming, man. So I'm gonna have to go definitely check that out. And I know I did run across it. It's on iTunes. I think Lil Kiki got a new album coming out, and ESG just recently dropped his album. So y'all just be on the lookout, man. Y'all some of y'all favorite, artists and whatnot. Y'all make sure y'all use this internet, man. I got the Twitter feed up right now. Google it, man. If it's something that you want to hear from, man, it probably got something either out or getting ready to come out, man. Like I always say, man, you show your support by, man, spending your dollars, man. If you can't buy the whole album, buy the song, man. It's $1.29, $1.40. They ain't breaking your pockets, man, but you showing love to the artist, man.
And speaking of ESG, I know you say he dropped the album, but he has a Houston type remix to Drake's Hell Yeah Fucking Right. And he got a verse on it because, of course, Drake used, and shout out to Drake for that, he used the swinging and banging interpolation in that particular song. Hell Yeah Fucking Right featuring Lil Wayne. So it kind of brought, ESG back up. At the end, it's funny. One of his last punchlines was thank why CMB for give me that old money. So because they had to pay him for that. You know what I'm saying? So. But he has a verse on that that's pretty jamming. I actually heard it on the way here, but it's real nice. And lastly, I guess last thing I want to bring up is Master P. Master P. OurHipHop.com posted a blog from him. Now I have to give him credit. The first part of the blog was actually him giving away turkeys, for Thanksgiving. So that was cool. But it was kind of weird, transitioning from that to what happened at the rest of the video, which was him promoting the new No Limit, the new No Limit. I think we on right now. And he going back to well, actually I take that back. He's I don't know if he's rapping himself, but he's introducing his tank.
He is rapping because he had a mixtape TMZ.
Yeah.
So and I listened to a couple tracks on it, but I had to hurry up and turn it off, man. My thoughts on it, man. P, man, stay retired. Man. I mean, you did, you really, you're one of hip hop's true success stories, man, because you came really out of nowhere, unheard of. You built a conglomerate with No Limit. You had some of the hottest Southern acts, then you picked up a Snoop and whatnot. Made, he claimed, he always say 75 million records sold worldwide. Man, can't too many other people say that, man. So, at this point, you don't necessarily have to pick up now another mic. And now, not only am I saying this to Master P, I'm also saying this to Baby, Cash Money. They gonna sit down somewhere, man. I mean, you close to 50, man. You never really was a hip hop artist, and I liked it in the beginning when you and Man first came out as big time. Y'all was just kind of talking noise over type beat. But now, like you taking yourself too serious, like you really a rapper, man. You
Well, I think that just shows how the lack of what we got as far as MCs that are doing their thing. But
yeah, but man, let Lil Wayne rap,
Yeah.
let Drake rap.
they do.
Let
'Cause
Bow
we
Wow.
show here a lot of them, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
do.
what it said, I already taught the triangle love between them,
Yeah.
Rick Rock. But baby, man, do like Sugar Slim, man. Sugar Slim you don't see Sugar
I
Slim.
don't see Slim. You
He
know,
just-
until the check's ready to get
Till the
cash.
check ready to
Mhm.
get cash, man. To me, my last point, because you said this and I actually forgot about it. I wanted to mention this in the beginning. 2 vets have now signed with Cash Money. Busta Rhymes and Mr.
It got that feeling of the old Rockets when they picked up Barkley and Drexler.
It might sell a few records, but they're not gonna get back to the top. They're not gonna get to the championship. But I look at this, man. I've always looked at hip hop in this perspective. This is one of the only businesses, if I can say, true business or something that really belonged to black people. It came from us out the slums and whatnot. I always envisioned when I started my label, and I see how like Russell Simmons, Jermaine Dupri, Jay Prince, everybody had the label that really had money behind it. I always envisioned me owning everything or me trying to do everything in house. I never wanted to really try to outsource nothing. I look at somebody like Busta Rhymes, and Mystical's a little bit different because he had a little stint in jail. But Busta Rhymes been rapping 20 plus years. At this point, man, it's really crazy to see him sign with Cash Money. At this point, Busta should be a CEO. Now I understand, he had tried to have Flip Mode or whatever, but to me, when I can understand if you still, relevant, put out music, that's fine. But
He can kill a 16.
Oh,
He
yeah,
just can't kill an
that's-
album. My personal opinion.
I don't know if he, still can do a carry a full album.
I don't think honestly, personally, I love you, Buster. I don't think he ever carried a whole album. I mean, I got way back and from Look For My Eyes Can See. I just couldn't fit. Just like Luda, I'm sorry. The whole Luda, you can kill a 16. You can even kill a hot song, but the whole album. I'm just speaking from the heart, man.
And like I said, my thing is this, man. At a certain point of it, man, you gotta want to get some ownership, man. You want to be a boss, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Buster, you should have Flip Mode Records, man. You should be the boss sitting back, rapping if you want to rap, but you supposed to bring in new talent. You to sign with Cash Money, it just lets me know, man, that you really, haven't paid attention to the game. Like, you look at somebody like a Cool. Anybody who has been in the game 20 plus years, and there's very few of them that really have been consistent. When you look at Ice Cube, Jay-Z, Cool J, Eric B. Rakim, any of those guys are kind of still relevant. What's the word? Relevant. If y'all don't have y'all own record label and y'all are A&R and like bringing up new talent, man, y'all really missed the whole point of the game, man. I mean, at some point you should have realized, like, when you see how stuff was broken down to, you got your royalty check, you got this, you have to pay back all studio stuff, boom, boom, boom. You're like, wait a minute, I can do this. I'm the artist. I'm really the brand. Let me do this. And I just feel that, they missed the point if they don't have that going for them and they still have to sign a record contract with somebody else at this point.
Yeah, what's funny, what's ironic about that, the Mystical signing was, you remember that old UNLV song?
Of
man?
course, that was one of the coldest. You talk about this record, the boy that little feud there between UNLV and Mystical to drag them through the river. Woo,
Who produced that joint, man?
that was that was Cash Money,
Yeah,
man.
that was Brian Baby Williams.
Yeah,
Slim. Yeah.
it's-
So
so
when I heard that, I was like, wow. But I understand.
Yeah.
That's over with, man. But that song, that song can still rock a party down here.
right now, that
But-
one, and then Mystical had his retort with here I go, man.
Yeah,
Man, right
man,
here.
right here.
Woo! That was the good old days there,
Yeah.
man. But like I say, shout out to Mystical, man. Hope Mystical do your thing, Busta Rhymes do your thing, but get y'all business together, man. Start having ownership of y'all stuff. at this point, man, I'm pretty much done, man. You got any final words?
Just want to promote myself. Just
Promote
out
it.
there. You know what I'm saying? Shameless plugs and promotions. DJ Unknown DJ or at DJ Unknown DJ is my Twitter, Facebook.com. DJ Unknown DJ. DJUnknownDJ.com is gonna be up shortly. Maybe some early 2012. So we working on that. The surround sound DJs. We probably gonna try to get a website up shortly. At SSDJ is the surround sound DJ Twitter page, and Facebook.com surround sound DJs is the Facebook. So with myself, the holidays almost over. So if y'all see this, you can holler at me. We do Christmas parties, house parties. It don't matter. We do it all, mixtapes, weddings. It don't matter. So just if y'all have some need for DJs, holler at me. Holler at Big Tex.
I read him. My Twitter feed is Big Tex _HOU. My Facebook page is Big Tex Rock My Party. Of course, we have the Surround Sound DJs page together. You can hit us up, man. Like I say, we're always looking for new music from artists. Man, y'all shoot us some music, man. We'll give y'all a professional opinion about it. If it's good, man, we'll help break it. We'll put it on any mix CDs we got coming out. So that's how we do it, man. We try to show love. The people show love back. So with all that being said, man, we appreciate y'all checking out the 3rd episode, man. We're gonna try to get this in a better rotation. Me and Red, we love hip hop. It's a side hustle, but we hope to get it to the grand hustle. So we still got regular jobs, so we got a lot going on. So much love to everybody who's checking us out, man. And with all that being said,
hold on, one last thing, sponsors. If you want to be sponsored on the show, we just holler at us. We got a marketing plan we can talk to you about. Just hit us up at any one of our Twitter feeds, and we'll get back in contact with you.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, man. And everybody be safe. And to quote my man Marvin Zimmer, man, good golf, good tennis, or whatever makes you happy.
And Santa Claus comes straight to the ghetto, baby.